Blizzard, why you do this? Do I need to really say anything other than that?
No. Keep saying that.
My name is Micah Curtis.
This. Just this.
Yeah. Welcome to Micah and The Hatman live. Alright, so if you're wondering, why is Micah wearing his badass leather jacket? Well...
Why is Micah wearing his badass leather jacket?
Because the Terminator! Yeah! I got to play as Arnold! Ah!
But it wasn't voiced by Arnold.
I know, that's the downside. And the impressionist is only okay. But,
yeah, just okay.
Yeah. But
could be worse. Could be way worse.
Yeah, but thankfully I actually got the season pass for Mortal Kombat 11. I liked Shang Tsung. I did not like Nightwolf. Couldn't really care for him, even though his fatalities were awesome. But now we have the Terminator with Arnold's likeness in this game. And one thing to assure Koopa's Revenge home, the Terminator 2 version is available as a costume in this. Yeah. And of course there is Dark Fate, the more recent Arnolds as well. One of which is the battle damaged one, which you see in front of you.
Yeah. He's got one of the intros with the motorcycle from T2. Though.
He has. Well, it's all Mortal Kombat references, so it looks like he stole a Johnny Cage motorcycle.
Right.
He does the thing with the rose thing in his shotgun, but instead of roses, right. it's Johnny Cage dolls. But it's still really like everything with this character seems to be like an homage in regards to his intros and outros. Like there's like references to almost all of Arnold's really good movies. There's references to Predator. There's references to Terminator, obviously. What else? There's references to... I want to say that there was a reference to... was it Red Heat, the one he did with John Belushi?
I have no idea, actually.
Trying to think. I want to say it was Red
Total
Heat.
Recall?
I don't know if there's a Total Recall reference in there, but there's a lot of really good ones.
Yes, it is Red Heat.
Was, yeah. So. Red Heat was hilarious too. That was one of the early ones that showed that Arnold actually had some really good comedy chops, and that's one thing that I find really interesting about Arnold in comparison to Stallone. Stallone can do like dead serious drama really well. I mean, he's an Oscar-nominated actor. A lot of people don't know that because there's no reason to promote it because he's Sylvester fucking Stallone. Arnold is really good at comedy. He can really make you laugh. Probably better than any other action hero not named Dwayne Johnson. You know, because Dwayne Johnson's legit funny too, but then again, he had all that experience as a professional wrestler. So, there's a Conan the Barbarian reference in there when he fights Shao Kahn. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Now, how does he play?
Conan the Terminator.
He's
Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, I love Kindergarten Cop, dude. A lot of people don't know this about me.
It's not a Tuma.
It's not a Tuma. I'm a cop, you idiot. I'm Detective John Kimball. Why are you late? Traffic. Eraser was fun, too. You've just been erased. But no, I've been an Arnold fan ever since I was little. Like, and I still am. I freaking I will watch the new Terminator movie. I watched Genesis even though I hated it. Like, it sucked. You know, but I still love Arnold. Like, I always will. But anyway, put that cookie down! Now! There is a Jingle All the Way reference in there, too. So, yeah, he gets, like, Cabal literally says it's turbo time. It's hilarious. I wish that they had gotten Arnold to voice it, but apparently he was actually thinking about doing it, but couldn't fit it into his schedule. That's a bummer. Mm-hmm. But anyway, the character plays fun, but he's slow, big, dumb, and slow. You know, a lot of grappling maneuvers. He's kind of like Zangief with a shotgun, in a lot of ways. Like, a lot of his combos are just basically chucking you all over the place. And then, I mean, he fights like a Terminator. He throws you, punches you, and uses guns. Like, one of his throws, he actually impales you on the tip of an M16 and then pulls the trigger. And the bullets send you flying backwards. It's great. So
I kind of want an M16 now.
Yeah. The only downside to him is that he has an ability that was in the trailer called endoskeleton, where basically when he hits a certain level of health, he hits the ground and then his flesh melts away, and all that's left is the endoskeleton, which, you know, of course, invokes the first Terminator film. And
doesn't that happen if he gets hit with a fire move too? No,
it's just if he hits a certain amount of health. So what he does is, the problem with it is and I want you to guess what the health amount you have to be at to trigger that move is.
I would guess 25% overall.
10.
10? Wow.
And you take normal damage with it. So you can still die in 2 more hits. It has no benefit. It looks cool, but it like nothing.
It's literally just aesthetic.
Yeah, the thing is you have unlimited hyper armor. But the problem is, again, 10% health. If it was like 25% health, and you had unlimited hyper armor and a limited moveset, then that would make a lot more sense. Because that's what the Terminator feels like at the end of the first film. It's like, how do we stop this thing? Like, it took a giant hydraulic press to kill it. You know? Like you said last week, or during the Overflow, the first Terminator is a slasher movie. Probably the best one ever. I went back and watched it, oddly enough. I didn't want to make that my pick for the week, though. I watched 3 movies this week. Made time for it. Speaking of which...
So you're on board with it being a slasher film?
Yes. What I will say is, basically for those who are thinking about it, who are on the fence about MK11, I'd stay on that fence for now, especially when it comes to the downloadable content. It's still got some issues. What I will also say, though, is that this character is a lot of fun. So, I mean, he has his 1911 shotgun. Like, what else needs saying? I just wish they gave him his handgun, too. Because he also used a 1911 handgun, if I recall. He used a Colt 45, right?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Yeah. So...
wait, hold on.
In 2.
You're talking Terminator 1, right?
In 2.
2.
Because he didn't use the 1911 shotgun until the second one either.
Yes. I think it was in 1911, because Terminator 1 was the one with a scope on it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that one was.
Yeah. Though you can unlock that one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in 1886. I'm sorry. Not a 1911. 1911 is his handgun.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. So yeah. Needless to say, though, this is definitely a very fun DLC character, to say the least. But he does say, "I'll be back." And And whenever he brutalities you, he goes, "You won't be back." So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to my other pick of the week. Of the 3 movies I watched, like I said, I watched the first 2 Terminators. I completely forgot I had the second one. Then I watched Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Hey!